Good morning, primary class. This is Miss Daniela with your story corner. And I have a friend here, Larry. Oh, well, you saw him. He's busy hunting. We've got all kinds of crickets here in the office, and he likes to chase them. Well, today we have one of my favorite stories. It's called The Baked Bible. Now, many years ago, in a faraway country, the emperor made a law that anyone who owned a Bible, or even read the Bible, would be punished. The church in that country thought that only priests were able to understand the Bible. They thought that ordinary people shouldn't even read the Bible. Satan didn't want the people to learn about the 10 Commandments and how to truly love and obey Jesus. Many people knew that the emperor's law was wrong, and they kept their Bibles. So soldiers were sent to search people's homes and take away their Bibles from them if they found any. Of course, when people knew that soldiers were coming to the village, they quickly hid their Bibles in a safe place, so the soldiers couldn't find them. Often boys and girls had the job of watching for the soldiers, so they could warn the people in the village to hide their Bibles. One day, a young girl was all alone in the house when a friend opened the door. In a low voice, he said, "The soldiers are coming. Quick, hide your Bible." The young girl was kneading bread. She knew that she didn't have time to hide the Bible, for the soldiers were almost to her house. At once she prayed, and then she thought of just what to do. She quickly spread out the dough that she was already kneading. She laid the Bible in the middle and wrapped the dough around it. Then she quickly put it in a pan and placed it in the oven. Soon the soldiers were pounding at the door. "Open in the name of the emperor," they shouted. The little young girl politely let them in, and they started carefully hunting all through the house. They looked in every cupboard and drawer. They looked on every shelf. They looked under the furniture. They looked under pillows and in mattresses. They opened the oven door and looked in, but all they saw was a big loaf of bread rising, getting ready to be baked. Finally, the soldiers left and went to another house. The Bible had been saved. Many years later, the grandson of that girl went to America, and he took that precious Bible with him. He often showed that very same Bible, and he told the story about what his grandmother had done to save it from being taken away by the soldiers. Then he reminded the people of how fortunate they were because they lived in a country where they may own a Bible. What would you do if a policeman came to your house and demanded that you gave him every Bible that you have in your house? Do you treasure your Bible like that young girl did? If you were put into prison because of obeying Jesus, would you remember your memory verses and the wonderful promises in the Bible, even if you weren't allowed to keep your Bible? I sure hope you would.